What's up, Smith Game friends? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review another Disney live action movie, and that is George of the Jungle. That's right guys, the 1997 movie. And watch out for the tree. Ooh! Y'all know that? So before we do, if you subscribe once for me, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn this on. You guys will see more videos. And now, enough with my friends, let's review George of the Jungle that came out back in 1997. So let's do it. So George of the Jungle. So first of all, if you guys didn't know, George of the Jungle is the live action adaptation of the 1967 cartoon series that I have watched bit of. I watched bit of it, a bit of the actual scenes on YouTube, and it looks decent. And I'll definitely check that out. Definitely review that on the channel at some point. And yeah, so this is my first introduction to George of the Jungle. So basically, yeah. And if you don't know, second of all, George of the Jungle is a parody slash spoof to Tarzan. So because of Tarzan became like very popular ape man, they wanted to create another ape man. So they created George. So he more like a clumsier version of Tarzan. That's who he is. And I remember watching this movie, guys, on the VHS. You guys remember the VHS with the actual clamshell with the Mickey head, the Mickey silhouette on it? Really cool. I remember had that on VHS years ago, and I watched it all the time. And now I got the DVD of this movie with Brendan Fraser on the front. Really cool. And it's absolutely really cool. Basically, yeah. And one thing I love about this movie, guys, that I love this movie. I love this movie because it's funny, it's goofy, it's very like a family style movie. That's what Disney is, and that's really cool. So Disney did My Joe Young, and they did George Jungle. And the previous Brendan Fraser movie I have reviewed was Dudley Do Right. So George Jungle and Dudley Do Right was the two characters of Brendan Fraser as they played on screen, and that's really cool. So if you guys have seen my review of Dudley Do Right, I'll post a link down in the description box below. So you guys check that out, really cool. And also check out my part 12 of Jurassic Evolution 2, and check out my review of Kickboxer. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll post that, the link down just below. You check it out, really cool guys, check it out, yeah. So basically, so now guys, let's get into the story of George of the Jungle. So if you guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. It is on Disney Plus. You might find it on Amazon. You might find it on DVD. Outer Wilds might find it on DVD or Blu-ray. Basically, yeah. So now, guys, let's get into the story. So, I have watched the movie. Recently, I watched the movie about yesterday or a day ago. I don't know, but I have watched it, basically. So now, guys, let's get into it. So it says here, George, a clumsy and young wild man who was raised by animals in the African jungle and lived there for years until he rescues and meets Ursula Stanhope, a young woman who is with her fiance Lyle Ventroot to search for apes. She and George soon became friends and befriended his animal friends, including Ape, his gorilla brother. Soon after George and Ursula spent a lot of time together, Lyle came and accidentally shot George, where Ursula takes him to America to see something he had never seen before, and fall in love with Ursula, but he falls in love with Ursula. he discovered that poachers captured his brother and need to save him back in Africa. Therefore, George went back with Ursula following him and saved Abe, but Lyle returned to marry Ursula. Can George save her before she married Lyle forever? So basically, guys, this movie is this movie follows George. So you guys remember the opening of George, George, don't fall in the feet. He goes, oh, and then he goes, watch out for that tree. Ooh, and then after that. So basically, George was raised by apes and stuff. He's kind of like Tarzan. He's raised by apes, animals and stuff, animal friends, and he grew up in Africa. So then we first meet Ursula, who's with the guide and the couple of tourists and like that, and her fiance came, and with trackers, and he's there basically. So basically they're there to see gorillas. This is like typical Tarzan, and so basically they go and the camp have a camp, and then they talk about the white ape basically, and all kind of stuff. So anyway, Lyle's like, he's like, Lyle's like, whatever. But there is a scene in this where they're on the bridge, but the guy supposed to be dead, but he wasn't. So Lewis is like, he's like, don't worry, no one dies in the story. I actually like that. It's really cool when he said that. Basically, I love the narration in this movie, in the story. So basically, after that, Lyle, Ashley, and Ursula get attacked by a lion until George came and saved Ursula's life, and he takes her to his tree house, and this is where she meets Abe. She meets Shep the elephant. She meets Tookie, Tookie, yeah, his jungle news sort of stuff, and spend more time with George. But Lyle actually he went back to the group and tells Lyle that, oh, I was attacked by a white ape. He took my girlfriend, and you guys, there was guys, there was a scene with the writer. He goes, he took my girlfriend, and he's like, what is that? Really cool. So then after that, we see George who helped the little monkey. He actually tries to flirt with Ursula, but he don't know how to do it, how to do that to a human person, because he never seen a human before, So basically, yeah. So after that, there was a dance, or nice little dance or stuff, until Lyle found the treehouse, and then he actually shot George. So he shot George. Ursula took George to San Francisco, where she actually shows her jungle, give him some proper clothes, and he gets everything on the stuff, because she's there to go to the engagement party to explain to her dad about Lyle, but why Lyle's not there, but she's with George, you know what I mean? But her mom, guys, was an absolute bitch. Like she's very stuck up, very stubborn mother, basically, where she wants everything what she wants, basically, but she don't give Ursula a chance. Who she wants her to marry, who she wants her to marry, or who wants her to love. Like, this is not what parents should do. So basically, Ursula actually fell in love with George. And then after that, George actually saved this man from the bridge. I don't know why it's called the Bay Bridge, but it is the Golden Gate Bridge. So basically, yeah. So after that, Ursa's mother actually said to George, "I want you to stay away from her because she getting married to Lyle. If you do, I will kill you." Basically, so because but driving spots and stuff. So George was upset till Tookie came tell about Ape. So he goes home, guys. He goes home to Ape and try to save him. Basically, I love that the running he does, running across the actual African savannah. Really cool. The other animals like cheetahs or stuff. Really cool. I like that. Till we got into the treehouse, he knows he's not there. Until we see Ape. He was eating some bananas. He put the skin on the floor. And the guy went, "Oh, he's like, oh, basically. And then he kept, he's like, on that, he's like, God. He's like, not me. Then we see, I think his name was Thor. The guy with the lever. He actually had an argument with the actual the Raider, basically. So then we see George fighting him, but unfortunately he actually got captured. So not captured, he actually defeated him until Ursa then tried to tell him. Then he actually did defeat Max and Thor until Lyle came and he's like, "I am a marriage minister. I'm here to marry Ursula by myself. So I want you, Jungle Boy, to get lost." So he got his own army basically to back him up, and you see George actually got saved by the apes, and he went, "You work brother apes," or something. Basically, then he did a whole stuff. Then he asked Shep to put his leg up. Yeah, he put his leg up, guys. Put his leg up. He put his leg up. He went, "Oh no!" We know what he gonna do. So basically, George goes to save Ursula. So he goes to save Ursula to this big swing, and basically on these rapids, the rapids basically, and George saved her. Lyle actually married a gorilla. He married a gorilla. Basically, so after that, George and Ursula got married. And it's weird that the mother is there and she like celebrating. And I'm like, guys, when I'm watching the movie, I was like, I thought she don't like George. Like, why is she happy for them? But does she hate George? Does she want Lyle there? Like, so basically, I was watching stuff. It's really cool. Then we see after honeymoon, and a few years later, I think it was a year later, where see a baby George. Really cool. Then we see George boom up on the Pride Rock. Really cool. All the stuff, basically, yeah. So guys, that was the story of George's Jungle. Let me tell you, that story is really cool, right? I like it. I look at this as a prequel to the 1907 movie, but Lyle was created for the movie. Really cool. Thomas Hayden Church was really cool. I like him in Spider-Man. He plays Sandman. You guys know that? Really awesome. So guys, before I go, I'm going to rate this movie out of 10. My favorite scenes is George versus Lion. I love that. He goes, "Hey kitty, 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 meow." Basically, and the lion's like, "What?" Then we got Ursula meets George's animal friends. We got Shep, Ape. He speaks to her, but every time he sees her, he's like, he did a walk around for it. He's like, oh, just stuff. And Ursula's like, what is he doing? Basically, George in America, that was really cool. When he does it all sort of things. I love when he runs after the tram. He's like, yeah, what? Basically, Not top. And he's on the tram, on the tram with the Burger King McDonald's. Like, woo, basically. I love that. Then the actual rescue, basically, the actual rescue was really cool. SFB, I forgot what that called. So, the rescue, I like that. Where he rescues her off that thing, right? Oh yeah, the San Francisco Bridge. That was really cool. That San Francisco Bridge. I actually really like that. Really cool way to save somebody, basically. And also the opening was really cool. Love the opening, like the animated, really cool. And also the ending was really awesome. Where you hear the music, it goes, basically. That's really cool. And also this movie based on 1977 cartoon, that's correct. And also it got a sequel, George Jungle 2. I think it came out in 2004, I believe. And let me tell you guys, Brendan Fraser's not in that movie. Let me tell you, George Jungle has made him famous. I think this film made him famous. That's really cool, place. Yeah. So guys, that was my review of George of the Jungle. 1997 movie. Overall, the movie is absolutely cool. If you guys have seen this movie, go check it out. It's a really cool film. And I really love the music. I love the characters. Lyle Andrew is kind of a douchebag, but he's kind of like a villainous person. He's basically a villain in this movie. Really cool. I like the actual trackers, basically, and the comedy is really cool. So basically, yeah, and I love the animals or the dog, really cool. You guys know the Shep is the African forest elephant. So there are two versions of elephants in Africa: the African bush elephants and African forest elephants. There are two types, basically. Yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Check out the links down below to my review of Dudley Do Right, Kickboxer. Check out my part 12 of Jurassic Evolution 2. On Sunday is my part 3 of Maneater. Don't miss it, it'll be awesome. And Monday I might do read comments or something like that. I might do that. But yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. I'll see you next time. Please enjoy the videos. It'll be awesome, basically. Yeah. So guys, please like, subscribe, comment. Notifications on. You don't miss a video. And I'll see you next time. Stay safe. That's awesome. Bye.